EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a sold-out and absolutely rocking Superdome here in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, we've got an ultra-important divisional round matchup in the NFC, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the New Orleans Saints. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. At their own 22-yard line. Play action now. Shuck. Now he'll tuck this and run. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
To throw is Shuck. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Shuck now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Hey, Smash! What you got?
Right back to Dobbins on first. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Shuck. There's Chris Olave. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game. It will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
But one of the things we talked about coming into this one is that we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
Throwing, Shuck. The pass caught by Olave. And he's going to be touched down right at the line of scrimmage. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it with an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here, first and goal. Dobbins will score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Sometimes offense, if you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
49ers nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, first and 10 at their own 23. Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. His first catch of the divisional round goes for a first down. He had 5 catches last week in their wild card win. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play call right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. They go play action here. Purdy. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well.
First down, San Francisco.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a first and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
2nd and 10.
Watch out!
Now Purdy. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Jordan Watkins, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Now Shuck. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Shuck. And that will be incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
Ariza is on to punt here as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Gain of 17 yards. And the 49er first down.
McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers. Just power football there. Down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen coming out to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
And Patterson back out there to sim this one away. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Play fake, Shuck. That's complete to his rookie second-round pick. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That's good for a first down. Here's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 2. Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's good.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Got it. Ready? Here we go.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 50 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. To throw now, Shuck. Tries the left side and finds Olave. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Chris Olave from 10 yards out. And the Saints are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point splits the uprights. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
31-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now 2nd and 9. Purdy now to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Here's Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the 49er first down.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A good passing down here, and they send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on 2nd down. That's complete to Pearson. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Back to throw, Purdy. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Offense is moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Personally, I think they've got to go somewhere else with the football. They've got to bracket it out there in double coverage. Makes it hard to fit it in time after time.
It would have had to have been an absolutely perfect pass and not good enough. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Patterson's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Purdy looking to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Purdy. That is caught. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 15 yards. And the 49er first down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. We'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Operating from the gun, Purdy. And he's taken down here by the Saints. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Looking to throw. Purdy. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Chase Young providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Pilardi now on the punt as he sends this one away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense him saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
Call it a pickup at 7, and that'll make it second down. They'll throw. Here's Shuck. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. Down the sideline he goes. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. J.K. Dobbins. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Saints have retaken a third-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game.
17.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Get set, get set.
Operating from the gun, Purdy. And he comes back with one complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown of the night. And the Niners have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again.
And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. 76 yards. And the Saints have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 57 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. That's into the hands of Pball on the right side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 17 more on that one and another first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Play action. Now Purdy. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop it for an 8-yard loss. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
That's another 49er first down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this third quarter of play. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the fourth and final quarter. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Purdy. And he's got his man on the out route. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Purdy. This is caught. And the Niners are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the 49ers answered back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this certainly a key moment in this game, trailing by 3. Fourth quarter with a spot in the championship game next weekend on the line. Off the play fake, Shuck. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. To throw is Shuck. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right off the 45. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
They're going for it with Dobbins. Fighting through it. He's got space. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. On their own side of the field. Close to the 50, but their own side of the field. They only needed a couple of inches, and they were able to get it done.
And it doesn't matter whether you're a zone blocking team, a man blocking team, gap blocking, whatever you want to call it. When it's in this situation, it's really man-on-man, isn't it? Who's going to win the battle? And right there we saw it. At the point of attack, find enough yardage to pick up a 1st down. Give them credit for that one.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
They'll go again with Dobbins. Fighting his way through. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. So it's 49er football here. We get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. Here we go, 1st and goal.
Set up, go.
They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Put it in the air. Going up it, let them know we in here. Brand new shoes, brand new.
Third down and goal coming up here.
Check, Panther. Check. Cougar 19.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, third and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken a lead late in the final minute of the fourth. Wow. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game.
49ers 31.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Purdy to throw. Finding Watkins. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. The Saints say they have it, and they do. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, and now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Here's Purdy. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field.
Get set. Yellow. 18. What's up?
To throw is Purdy. It's complete right side to the tight end Farrell. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
The kicker on for the extra point.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And with time a factor here, Lane will just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. This is 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He completes it to Olave. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And this game is tied. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Well, what a game this has been, and now overtime will decide who goes on to play in the NFC Championship. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, CD certainly doesn't get any more exciting than this. Overtime in the postseason. Of course, keep in mind things are different than the old way it was in the playoffs. Now both teams guaranteed a possession, so a touchdown here, if they get one, the ball game will not be over.
And partners, we both know many people called for this change before, and they finally got it. After the Buffalo-Kansas City Classic in the 2022 playoffs, Patrick Mahomes and KC, they score first. Game over. Josh Allen and Bills never touched the football, and people hated that. Now if the game reaches OT, every playoff team has a chance to fight to extend their season. So the plan has got to be, you win the toss and you take the ball, reach the end zone and score, and put as much pressure on your opponent as possible to try and win a game in OT in the playoffs.
He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
96 yards rushing for him now as he was just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Shuck. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Down the right sideline. And this is a touchdown. Now, it's not over yet, but they draw first blood here in this overtime. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
49ers, 38.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And CD, the pressure is on here. Only a touchdown on this series will prevent their season from coming to an end right here, right now.
And this is why the postseason overtime rules will change. Partly took 4 teams an opportunity to respond in this type of a situation, because in the past, this game would already be over, and the losing team would be making off-season plans. Now they've earned their way into a postseason. They do get a chance to answer after the other team scores first.
Now it's Purdy's turn in overtime. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he spins past him and into space. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So CD in the postseason, they obviously get the chance to answer that touchdown from a bit ago, but how do they set aside that pressure knowing that their entire season is coming down to this series?
What a great question, and I don't think that they set it aside. I think that they confront it, and they've done it throughout practice time in preparation for opportunities like this. Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he's going to have a Niners first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. This is where the new rule comes into effect. In past years, this game's over. They've got a chance, though, to match touchdowns now. It's first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Purdy to throw. That's over the middle and caught by Pearsall. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 30.
That's another 49er first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Purdy to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Well, what a game this has turned out to be here. Second possession of overtime. Obviously, Charles, they need the touchdown. And now looking pretty good here in the red zone.
And in addition, they face a very important decision if they do reach the end zone. Kick the extra point, take the tie, and send this game to sudden death, or go for 2 and let it come down to one last 2-point try.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of...
Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.